Celtics.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage. Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA,
we get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, our broadcast location today. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Celtics. Third best record here in the early going.
And, you know, for Boston, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear them talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Neesmith is out there with Horford. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Smart, and it's Williams at the 5. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Whiteside in at the center. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year. Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Smart. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Clarkson. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's the drive. Second chance shot. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Horford. And here comes White, leading the fast break.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. To the middle, here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Smart. We saw him with 10 points last game. Horford no up. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clarkson kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah.
Check out White's discipline on defense. He stayed with his man every step of the way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Smart goes in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson over Williams. Misses off the left iron. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Count the basket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Stolen by Smart. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Clarkson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Neesmith. Outside, White takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 7. On the wing, Mitchell. Misses from short range. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
There's Smart after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Over Conley. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Mitchell against White. The drive by Mitchell. The shot, no good. Smart kicks to White. He's looking for Williams and finds him. It's good. And it's 6 points for Williams. And we know what Mitchell can do offensive. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Eric Pasco, he's checked in for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Clarkson. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Conley gets the bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Conley. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. He can't hit that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Now here's White, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Back to Williams. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Tice. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pascal. For the Jazz, Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 3. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Pascal. It's rebounded by Tice.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Williams gets the bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. White drives in, and the shot is good. White's got 5 points so far.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
The Jazz shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Butler dishes to Mitchell. Over White. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
The Jazz making a switch here. As Abuki's checked in, here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Jazz trail by 3. On the wing, Mitchell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Butler. It's Williams with the drive, and Williams throws it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Pascal against Tice. Gay left side. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Butler. And here is Neesmith. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Checking in for the Celtics, Luke Morgan. DeJuan Morgan.
Here's Pritchard. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Neesmith, the pass to Pritchard. Now, here's Neesmith. Over Gay. No good from the wing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Marcus Smart.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 3. Mitchell against Smart. Gay right side. Butler on the wing. 1 second left. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
And 74%, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Jared Butler at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. Puts it up off the inbound, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, leading by a point. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And the unselfishness of this Utah Jazz team, a big part of what they're all about, as we hear from All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Greg, the depth of the Jazz obviously helping with that equal opportunity approach.
And Kevin, that's a great point. You credit the mindset, but it's also their personnel that makes it possible.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Butler out there with Mitchell. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Azubuike in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard, he's checked in for Al Horford. Left side, Butler. Down low. It's tipped. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Well, when they give him the lane, Rudy Gay loves to create off the dribble in these situations.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Pritchard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Neesmith can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich comes in for Eric Pascal. And it's Conley in for Butler. The Celtics also with a sub. Williams is checked in. And so Gay nails both of them.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Smart. Here's Cornette. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here's Clarkson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Williams. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Smart against Clarkson. Okay, right side. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Right side's checked in for the Jazz. O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay.
Royce O'Neal.
Here's Whiteside. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Williams. Rebound, Utah. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Here's Pritchard following the bucket by the Jazz. Williams passes to Cornette and stolen by Bogdanovich. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Luke Cornette. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And Derek White subbed in for Neesmith. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots from 12. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's O'Neal, and it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor, White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
And he drives in, and White with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's all evened up. Clarkson's got 7.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Smart kicks to White. Going inside.
Off the dribble, White can be dangerous. He's good at taking advantage of driving lanes.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Marcus Smart. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 1. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Utah the foul. The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. first one falls for him.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
And Al Horford drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
To the inside. And stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Conley. Count it. Good.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Man, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the three-pointer by Boston. It's good. 6 points for Mike Conley.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
At the elbow, Williams. Over Bogdanovich. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Celtics lead by 4. The Jazz shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Horford. Here is Williams. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Horford. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
A different look for Utah. Eric Pascal comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Boston also with the sub. Morgan's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. He had 19 points in the win against Portland. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Pascal.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Now the pass to Williams. To the right side. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Tice. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's White. And he banks in the layup. White's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Pass to Pascal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
You know, GA, Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
First free throw is good. A different look for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for O'Neal. No good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell against White. 6 on the shot clock. scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
In this period, they're beating him, and he's feeling it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what was your impression?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp. Sharp as a spacing. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers are. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics, White is out there with Smart. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Horford in at the 4 spot. Now Bogdanovich following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Mitchell against Smart. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Passes it to Neesmith. Whiteside Horford shoots over Clarkson. That one a little long.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Smart following the bucket by the Jazz. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Down low. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Smart. Williams has got 10.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
The fourth pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for White. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Mitchell against Horford. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Mitchell against White. Pass to Neesmith. Kicks it to Horford from past the arc. Rebounded by Clarkson. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. A 2-point game. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Right side against Williams for the tie.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And now here comes Williams leading the break.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Inside, here's Mitchell. It counts, and the foul. That one on White.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
And there's the pass to Smart over Conley. Smart misses. The Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Bogdanovich, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night. There's the feed to Horford. And the layup is good.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. Wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Pass to Pascal. The rebound by the Celtics.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Neesmith. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Pascal finds Conley. Here's Mitchell. Fires the 3. Al Horford with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Neesmith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Puts up a 3. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
To the inside, here's Pascal. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. It's White on the wing. Now, here's Neesmith. Cornette kicks to Horford. The 3. Rebound, Utah. Pascal's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Bricks and dishes to Conley. Clock at 6. Will it go? The rebound by the Celtics. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Into the lane. Good. Neesmith has got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And the Jazz call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14. Down low. Azubuike, no good. Celtics leading by 8. Good on the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Butler. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now, here's Butler. Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mitchell's got 16 points. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Pritchard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 9. Butler with the ball. With the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
3 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Butler passes to Azubuike.
2 minutes remaining.
Dish now to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. 3-pointer. Goes back up. The shot's good from Tice. Tice has got his second bucket.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Out left to the wing. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz. And the Celtics also making a change. Morgan's checked in. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Pritchard gets the bucket.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Here's Mitchell. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Morgan. He got it up, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Boston on top, leading by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Butler. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Here's Smart, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Pritchard. And it's off from 3-point range.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Eric Paschal, he's checked in for O'Neal. Neesmith, he's checked in for Boston. And Mitchell drops them both. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Smart passes it to Morgan. Out to the right wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Here's Pritchard. To the middle. Releases. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Butler. Williams with the block, and he gets it back.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Pass to Pritchard. Whiteside against Williams. Here's Smart. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Butler. Here's Pascal. Drops in the layup for two.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Utah. And that one drops.
Timeout. This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Utah calls timeout.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Different look for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Gay. And Mike Conley subbed in for Butler. Boston making a switch here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And he's good on the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Clarkson finds Mitchell to tie it up. Good. Nothing but net. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Pritchard. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Clarkson passes to Pascal. Back to Clarkson. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And they get it back. And Whiteside stays right with it. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Here's Conley after the basket by Boston. With the teardrop, and that one good from Clarkson.
Down for 2.
So it's the Celtics now. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Unable to get that one. And it's Boston the other way. With the second effort, and it's good on the layup.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Clarkson outside. No good on the triple.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
For 3. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Boston leading by 5. Here's Pritchard. Outside Horford. Fires from deep. Here's Neesmith. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his 2nd 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Here's White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Conley finds Mitchell. To the paint. And the basket by Pascal. And that ties it up.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. The Celtics making a switch here.
Sam Hauser, Marcus Smart.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. It's White on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And the Jazz call time here.
With the timeout. It's time for T-shirts.
Conley against Smart. Conley, the pass to Pascal. Out to Conley. The pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mitchell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
White against Mitchell. Tries again. Horford. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the moment.
And it's sent back by Horford. Conley against Smart. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. He's covered by Clarkson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Williams up on top. Over in the corner, White. outside, Horford. Elbow shot is on the way, and Pascal pulls it down. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Smart. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. Mitchell against White to take the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
The explosiveness of Mitchell puts defenders in a tough spot. That time, he draws the foul.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Jazz on D. They lead by 1. Dishes it to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Bullseye!
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Mitchell. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Al, the coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.